Located on the banks of Lake Ontario, few battlefields can rival the waterfront vistas of Sackets Harbor. Going to eat lunch at Sackets Harbor Brewing Company. We're gonna hopefully sit on the deck. The War of 1812 battle fought here was part of the struggle for control of Lake Ontario, and today there are ample opportunities to get out on the water. Our late lunch, I decided just to get some French fries. This guy got a fish in his kayak. When war broke out between Britain and the United States, both sides began building up their naval forces on the Great Lakes. The lakes were vital highways for troops and supplies in the wilderness of the Old Northwest, so a naval arms race quickly overtook the region. While two squadrons were equal, neither side was willing to risk a decisive battle, so most fighting in the region settled into a pattern of small skirmishes and raids. No Italian for us today, but this is a good restaurant in Sackets Harbor. This house was built in 1810. This one was built in 1808. This is a huge, huge maple tree in Sackets Harbor, New York. Oh, that's where the ice cream place is. After American forces on Lake Ontario tried to break the stalemate by attacking a British shipyard at the small town of York, now Toronto, the British decided to launch their own raid on Sackets Harbor, the main U.S. shipyard on Lake Ontario. At the time of the raid, the Americans were building a sloop of war named General Pike that could have tipped the balance in their favor. When the British received news that many of the American ships and soldiers had left port to attack a British fort, leaving Sackets Harbor vulnerable, they seized the chance to strike. Sackets Harbor was known for shipbuilding. Is this a poppy or a rhododendron? I think it's a poppy. We were both wrong. It's a peony. Raspberry truffle in a waffle bowl. Some pretty flowers in Sackets Harbor. Beautiful time of the year here. Absolutely gorgeous day. Dianthus. General Sir George Prevost, Governor General of Canada, personally took command of the raiding party. He hastily assembled a half a dozen ships, 900 British and Canadian soldiers, and a small party of Native American warriors at Kingston, the main British base on Lake Ontario. After a detour on May 28th to capture 150 American reinforcements traveling to the fort, Prevost began landing soldiers on May 29, 1813. This is the site of Sackets battle. Bugs are out. War of 1812. Fort Tompkins on Navy Point, named for Governor Tompkins, garrisoned by U.S. sailors and Marines. It's gonna be another beautiful sunset. I don't think we'll be here that late though. Prevost was defeated. However, the attack panicked Americans in the shipyard, who set fire to their naval stores and ships so the British could not capture them. The fires aboard the General Pike were put out much before damage was done, but the loss of naval stores was very costly.